Hi guys, welcome to Handmade Holidays 2021. We are featuring Deco Mesh wreaths today. We will begin with these supplies. Our 14-inch straw wreath, a pair of scissors, ribbon. I like 2.5 inch. I just think this is a great size for this project. 10-inch Deco Mesh ribbon. This has 10 yards on it. And I have a box of greening pins. They do come in smaller quantities, but I like this box because we make lots of wreaths throughout the season. And I just find myself, I always need greening pins. Okay, first thing you will do is not take off your plastic. Leave this wreath covered in the plastic that it has. If you were to take this off, all the hay will go everywhere, all the straw, and that just creates a mess. Don't do that. We're gonna take our Deco Mesh. I'm gonna take the end, throw the rest on the floor. I have a clean floor, so that's good. We're going to take the Deco Mesh and make a loop. I say it fits about in the palm of my hand. I will take the greening pin, cinch the Deco Mesh together, and then push the greening pin on either side, and then push it into the wreath. We're going to repeat that, going around and just cinching it together, not twisting it, just kind of pinching it, and then pushing that in. Each one of these should be equal, so about a handful. And I just quickly work my way all around the outside of the wreath. Now you're probably thinking that doesn't look very good, Jenny. Don't worry, it will. Trust me, trust me. And this usually, with a 14-inch wreath, I actually get exactly the exact amount. We'll see how close I get this time. Work your way around. All right, so I'll pin my last one here. And my next move I'm going to do is I'm going to now come up to the center and I'll pin it here. So same kind of handful amount. And I'll cinch it in the center here and then press down. Now I'm pinning on top. So I'll pin on top and just working my way around the wreath. Now you're gonna look at this and you're gonna see some of this straw in there. It's totally okay, because we'll fill that part in with ribbon later. Now we live in Hawaii, so I'm not wearing a sweater. I do not recommend wearing a sweater when you do this, because Deco Mesh sticks and like is all prickly and will destroy your sweater. And it's not very fun. It gets stuck on it all the time. That's just a little tip. Now, as I'm going around, you can start to see it's filling in. just going kind of back and forth. Let's see if you guys can see it. But each time, it's still that handful amount. I'm not worried about forming each little piece as I work around. I'm not worried about how full it looks. I'm not worried about it separating. I'm just getting all of that deco mesh on there. Still got quite a bit of deco mesh left, which is great. If you ever found yourself a little shy of the deco mesh, like maybe you run out of it when you get to this point, that's where you can put your big bow and some of your Christmas picks. So there's lots of solutions. I love using the greening pins because this way I can actually roll this back up if I wanted to and use the wreath again next year, maybe change the color. You don't have to, it's just a possibility. We're not using any hot glue that'll damage anything. Okay, so I did come up a little short. Again, not worried about it because I've got ribbon. Put this aside. Now, I'll just kind of push that over a little bit and show you guys this simple bow that I'll be making. Let's see, how long will this be? About 18 inches, and I'll make several of these bows. Loop, loop, and then cinch it in the middle. It's a great little bow, easily done. We're gonna keep repeating this, and I'll put these in between, or maybe some of that straw is showing. I'll make a bunch of these. Approximately 18 inches. Cut several. It's good to have these pieces pre-cut. And you can see I'm angling the sides, which is nice. Let me make that bow for you again. So we'll leave about 6-inch tail. We'll do a loop. And then I'll bring it over here again for another loop. Cinch it in the middle. And voila, got a great little bow. Let's put that here. Since this bow was going this way, I'm going to turn this one horizontally. So do vertical, horizontal, tilt. This just makes your wreath more interesting instead of so uniform. I absolutely love working with different textures of ribbon. This one is glitter. It's a great contrast to the deco mesh. I'm putting these about every 6 inches apart, 6 to 8 inches on the wreath. Opening up. You can see how fun that's becoming. Put one here maybe. My bows. All right, so you can see how this beautiful wreath is forming. Now, right here, I'm gonna put a really big bow and then probably fill it in with a little pick or spray later. Once I get it up on my door, a lot of times I can kind of arrange it and see what it needs. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one, the tail's gonna be a little bit longer because I want it to take up more room on this part. Boom, just like that. And then this little area right here will be perfect to arrange some little Christmas balls with that I will attach. All right, so I've got my Christmas balls. These are nice, they're in little clusters and they already have a little string on them. And I can just take my greening pen and go right over that bow and clip them, and now we have that cute little cluster. So just like that, it's so quick and easy to make one of these Deco Mesh Christmas wreaths.